Hello and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Kimi. Now I'm sure a few of you have heard of him before. I'd seen a couple of videos and I wasn't directly involved with him in any of this. When he was behind me, he was clean, he didn't try to push me off. But I thought I'd show you some of the incidents, what shall we say gives him a bit of a reputation. Now we get away, I was starting in 10th, I lose a couple of places at turn 1. This isn't my favourite track, not overly great with Group 2 cars, but I lose a couple of places on turn 1 and we crack on with the race. Nothing much exciting happened, but what we're going to do is focus on Mr. Kimi. Now he starts the race in pole. He's heading down towards turn 1. Now he's going to lose a couple of places. P2 gets a bit of a dive bomb on him, gets up the inside and clips him, and P3 makes a move as well. They both pick up penalties for the trouble. Kimi didn't get one, which is only fair because these drivers, they clipped him and the penalty system's working. I think it's working pretty good at the moment. I've not had any majorly daft issues, but they get round. He's in P3, they've got the penalties to serve, so he's going to get P1 back. So coming down the home straight, these guys got to serve the penalties and he's back up in front. So come down towards turn 1 and this is where it starts to go a little bit wrong for him. He takes the corner right, but he just runs a little bit wide, as you'll see. Gets the corner okay, but he just runs a bit wide and the back end goes and he's doing a Bambi on ice. So he does cut straight across in front of those cars. Whether that was deliberate or not, I don't know, but he was ghosted, so it's not going to make any difference. If you just have a look, there was no other cars involved, he just clipped the white line a bit and round he goes. So he cracks on with the race and away we go. He's down in P7 now. There's not much he can do really. Get a bit further into the lap. Now this guy in front of him had nothing to do with him at all, but he just completely pushes him off the track. No reason for it, this guy hadn't touched him, all he was guilty of was passing him while he was ghosted. But I think Kimi needs to get his big boy pants on and realise that that's not the way to race. And if you look at his steering inputs, he's just going past and then, yeah, quick nudge. He just needs to get a grip. So this, I think this was a racing incident. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think the car's just got a bit close. Maybe he could have given the spot back, but I think one just turned in on him slightly, so we'll give him that one. Now he sort of loses the back a little bit again there. But then we've got another completely unrelated person goes to make a move on the inside of him, and what does Kimi do? He just straight into the wall. This guy needs banning from the game. There's no ifs or buts. He doesn't deserve to be playing this game. I mean, he's A rated or A plus, whatever he is. That's just diabolical driving. There's no need for it. Carry on towards the end of lap 3. Nothing else going on. He stays in P6 for a bit. And not much else happens for him. He goes in the pits at the end of lap 5. I think he drops down to 14th, I think he's in. So we're getting a bit closer. As I said, I'm not particularly good on this track with Group 2 cars. Not too bad in Group 3. But there's another little incident there. I don't know whether he turned in on him or not, but he picked up a 1-second penalty for his trouble. Carry on. He's up to P8. He's gained a couple of places back because of people in the pits. That one, again, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably could have slowed down a bit, but the car, as you can see, it's difficult. I don't think that was deliberate. I honestly don't. But then again, some of the moves he does are completely deliberate. Now, he's up into P3 now. This guy comes up the inside, gives him a tap, runs him a little bit wide. But then that... I think he tried to push him a bit wide there. But he's got the guy in front's got a penalty. It's only a half second. He's not going to save it on this lap. But he's going on. He makes a move, and then he just... Why? I'm at a loss for words as to why he does it. You see, he's flying up behind him. He's on the brakes. He turns in, but then he turns out. It's what goes on in these people's minds. He knows, you must know you're going to get a penalty for it. The dive bombing's gone now. You can't do it and get away with it like we did a couple of weeks ago. But again, he's just running people off the track. I apologise for the jumpiness there. I don't know what happened. But he's waiting. He's going slow, deliberately to try and push him off the track. And the guy stays in front of him. Gets a bit of a tap there, but that's one of those things. But he's still going alright. He's got P6. He's dropped 5 places. He's probably lost a fair bit of SR. But he's just running people wide. There was no need to run this guy wide. He hadn't done anything. But he waits for them. And that's what I can't understand. He goes slow around the corners so he can try taking them out. You see, he's trying to block. Another one just runs him off the wall. There's me going past. I was expecting at this point to get a punt from him. I didn't. It was somebody else. But that's one of them things that. As I said earlier, he didn't hit me in any way, or nothing serious. Might have been a little tapping on the braking into the corners, but I didn't have any issues at all with him. But I feel sorry for the people that did. They said, this guy needs banning. I don't know who you report it to. Can you report them to people? I've heard I know you can report people in the chat afterwards, but that doesn't seem to make any difference really. I know a couple of the big guys have said they've reported players. But he got a bit loose there. He's got another car coming up behind him. You see, his tyres are dying. So, same with everyone. Everyone's going to have a few issues. But we get through there, and then he turns it into that guy again. There's no need for it. You get round to the final lap. He's dropped down to P9. He's got Brit coming up behind him. It's Rolo, been in a couple of races with him before, very clean driver. He goes to go for a move, but he tries to get past, but he just gets blocked off. But that was that. I just thought I'd share it with you. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, as it says, leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I shall see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.